Building art on a light rail is one of the best opportunities, I think, for public art, really, because it has the opportunity to be in the downtown on a stop. It has the opportunity to be in a neighborhood on a stop. All equal treatment, all getting the same sort of, everybody gets something.
Natural point of congregation.
Even if I wasn't an artist doing a piece for the light rail, I would look at this as, wow, this is really exciting. I can't believe this is Charlotte. I've been here since 1981, and I never really thought they would ever be light rail. And I've come.
To Charlotte, gosh, it was 1994. Wow. And the first thing I noticed about it was everybody wore white shirts, and all the women wore white hose. It was like it was a very sort of, Wall Street type of clean, austere. And my take on cities, my favorite cities are gritty and a little dirty.
Mm-hmm.
So public art kind of brings a little bit more of that grit to cities too.
Yeah, originally I told you that one of my parameters was that history, I don't know, I'm not interested in that kind of thing. Well, the truth is, yeah, I love history, but it needs to get kick-started. Once you get involved in it, you start to really like all the things that you didn't. It's almost like your creativity can explode. There's not enough. You find out there's not enough wall to do every idea that you want. First you're concerned it's going to be boring, and then you realize there's not going to be enough wall. I'll tell you a good story. I was at the wall installing the wall, and somebody came by while I was installing and said, "Well, that sure is a waste of my money," and then drove off. And the other guy who was helping me to install had said, actually, he said something like, "Do you like it? Your tax money's going for it." And he said, "Well, that's a waste of my tax money." The very same spot, and this is a wall that's 360 feet long, so I happened to be in the very same spot, and a policeman came by on one of those, what do you call those things?
A little Segway?
A Segway. Came by on a Segway, and he said, "Well, I am sure glad my money's going to pay for that." And I was working with contractors, and I said, "Are you serious?" I wasn't sure exactly how to take it because it was just the day before that I got the other message. And he says, "No, I love it." He says, I've been really enjoying watching this be installed." And so I walked him through the wall, and I told him some of the stories, and he said, "That is just one of the most exciting things of my day so far." Mm-hmm.
Because it's art, a construction manager building a building goes through all the same exact steps to build a large-scale sculpture as, somebody does, same thing. It's the same kind of all the community, making sure community's fine, having public meetings, But because it's art, it's never taken very seriously. And then politicians use it for soapboxes. To me, it's like the best public art wows you. It's like you look at it and you stop and you think, wow, that's really it. Mm-hmm. As a person that goes to therapy, they go there to find who they are inside, actually find themselves. And in taking who they are inside, then that creates a better person. And public art can do that for a community. It can help the community find itself, figure out who it is, where it came from, its roots, its history, its sense of place, and then it can make that community a better person. In my opinion, that's ultimately what good public art is. It doesn't do that. It's not good public art.
You're in a place in time in Charlotte, North Carolina, where you're watching a big town actually turn into a city. I've been here since 1981, and that was the first time that I actually got a sense of it.